Congresswoman, great to see you again. Thanks so much for joining me. Your reaction to what you just heard and to this vote?
Look, I think that yesterday's vote is a continued politicization of going after various secretaries. I actually have a great deal of respect for our Attorney General. I do not think he was playing games. I think there was an investigation. He did not find cause. Republicans didn't like the outcome. And I would really ask us, Maria, on all sides, we had to take a deep breath and stop politicizing people that are in public service. This is a gotcha moment, really. It's not going to go anywhere. We need to be working together on a lot of bipartisan issues that need us working together to solve a lot of problems.
And I think a lot of people feel that way. I agree with you on some level for sure, but have you told the FBI that? I mean, do you think that there's been a political attack on President Trump since he first entered Washington in 2015?
I think that...
What's the answer?
You know, I have to say this to you.
What's the answer? Has President Trump been attacked politically because he's President Trump? Because he's Trump, has he been attacked politically?
Well,
and it's unfair.
I think there are a lot of political attacks on a lot of people.
No, I'm asking about Donald Trump. What about Trump?
Well, President Trump does some things that I have had issues with. You know it. The two of us have had interesting spars, but we do it directly with each other, as
what
you
specifically?
know. I think he does some things. I think the way that he goes after people, I think the way that he sometimes twists the facts.
Right, but I'm asking about that on him.
He was just convicted of 34 counts in a court of 34 counts of a felony in a due process by a jury of his peers.
What was the crime? What was the crime, Congresswoman?
What was the crime?
Yeah.
The crime was that he lied to people. He manipulated payments that were being made. He violated the law in terms of why was he making these payments.
Do you see any similarity to the 51 intelligence officials who lied about the Hunter Biden laptop right before the 2020 election, calling it Russian disinformation?
Hunter Biden, by the way, we have a problem on all sides with Russian disinformation, so I'm never going to downplay. I think
but specifically the Hunter Biden laptop was real. They signed a letter saying that it was Russian disinformation. Is that a similar situation to what President Trump was just convicted of?
Hunter Biden was in a court and convicted.
No, that was gun charge. That was a very separate situation, different situation. I'm talking about the Hunter Biden laptop right before the 2020 election. 51 intelligence officials signed a letter saying it was Russian disinformation. They hid the truth before the election. Is that similar to what Trump was just charged with?
You know, there's an investigation going into that laptop. I don't have the facts. I think you're going to hear a lot more about this laptop in the coming months. I'm not privy, Maria, and about what was on there, what wasn't.
Right. No, I'm just asking if it's a similar situation. Is it a similar situation that people hid truth before the election in 2020 about Hunter Biden, and now Trump was just charged with, I guess, hiding truth ahead of an election about a $130,000 payment he made to a porn star? Is it the same?
First of all, I don't have all the facts, so I'm careful.
I'm sorry?
I don't have all the facts. I think a lot of people were looking for facts, didn't know what the Biden computer was. I still don't know. I think this Trump trial happened after I don't know all the facts related to this. I read lots of stuff.
Well, I know that the DOJ used the laptop as evidence in the gun trial against Hunter Biden. So they obviously looked at the laptop. They said that it is real, and we knew that it was real at the time, but 51 intelligence officials said it wasn't. They lied.
Well, I don't have the letter in front of me. Look, nobody's above the law. I want to make that really clear. Nobody. The rule of law needs to work in this country. We've seen it twice now in the last month. People have been convicted, and I want to know that the rule of law works. Nobody. And I don't care if they're Republican or Democrat or who they are, wherever. The rule of law is a very important fact in our country.
I totally agree. Do you think President Trump has been treated fairly in these last 6 years?
Yeah, I do. I think that media on both sides can go after people, but I